Hey, what's up everyone, welcome back to another guitar lesson. In this video we're going to be learning how to play Like a Stone by Audioslave. So I uploaded a lesson of this song a few months ago, however it was the acoustic version. It was on AOL, which is where Chris Cornell performed by himself with just an acoustic guitar. Amazing performance, by the way, you should go check it out. Amazing vocals. I mean, Chris Cornell, of course, he has amazing vocals. With that being said, the vocals are very hard if you want to learn those. Good luck with that. I can't teach you those, but I can teach you the guitar parts. Guitar parts are pretty simple. Tom Morello doesn't make it very difficult for us today. Some of the chords you might have a problem with here and there in the chorus, but overall the melody is pretty simple, and I think a beginner intermediate guitar player will have fun learning this. It's a fun song to learn anyway because most people know it's very popular. And that being said, the only problem that we have in the song is the effects. If you don't have a whammy pedal or an octave pedal, then it's not going to sound like the album, of course, because Tom Morell's known for that. It's a little bit crazy. But we're still going to try our best to make it sound like that and at least play what he's playing, even if we don't have the effects, but we'll try. Alright, we get started here off with the verse riff, which is also the intro and the interlude, and yeah, he plays it for all the verses, just the same thing repeating over and over again. That's the thing I played in the intro. We have this. You get the idea, you just keep repeating it. Okay, so we have a G minor chord right here, the first and third. You have 13th fret on the A string. Then we have the 15th fret on the E string. Then we basically reverse that. So instead of playing like this, we play like this. Then we play 15 on the A to 13 on the E. So we go from a G minor chord to an F power chord. Then move that shape down to the 10th fret. 10 on the E, 12 on the A. So it's a D power chord. So that's 11th fret on the E string to the 13th fret on the D string, which is the octave. So both these notes are E flat or D sharp. Then play 11th fret on the E string again, down to the 12th fret on the D string. So we have this. Okay, so you have G, just in case you're wondering, you don't really have to know this, but he outlines the G minor chord because we're in the key of G minor. He goes to the F power chord, then a D power chord, then he raises that by making it sharp to add tension in the key. That's why he goes to the octave, and then he goes to a half step down. Alright? To make it sound, give like a minor diminished tonality, sort of. Okay, that's the main riff. He does that for the intro and the verse and the interlude. Then we have the chorus. So the chorus has just a few simple chords, and it sounds like this. Alright, so that's the first half of the chorus. Second half of the chorus is a little bit different, but let's focus on the first half first. So first half until like the room by room part. You know lyrics. You have a G minor chord. So that's the G string. Sorry, G note. It's the 3rd fret on the low E string. It's a G note. And 3rd fret on the B and the G. You can also have the open D ringing out because that's a perfect 5th of the G minor chord, so it's fine. Just have the A string and the high E string muted. Then we go to a B flat major chord. So that's the 6th fret on the E string, 8th fret on the A string, and 7th fret on the G string. So B flat major chord. Then we go to this F major chord. You can also play over here, but if you listen closely, he goes higher up in pitch. So this is kind of lower, even though it's another inversion of the same chord. Just play these 3 notes: 10th fret on the D, G, and the B. That's F, A, C. So we have this. It's a 4-chord progression. So the first and fourth chord of the progression is the G minor. So you go G minor, B flat, F, back to G minor, and then hit the G minor again, start over. So repeat that twice. So it all together. So that's the progression repeated twice. And the third time, which is the beginning of the second half of the chorus, we change it up a little bit. So we go to that G minor, the B major. Instead of going to that F major, we're going to go to an E flat major. So it's basically, instead of playing these 3 notes on the 10th fret, just slide down 2 frets to the 8th fret on the D, the G, and the B. So alright, so then you repeat that again. Go from the G to the E flat, G to the F, and at the end we're gonna have this weird chord that I don't know if you played it before or not. D dominant 7 chord. So there's multiple different ways you can play this. I find this the easiest way. So since it's a 7th chord, that means it has 7 notes. 4 notes in it. First, third, fifth, and 7th. I mean, so it's a dominant 7 chord, D dominant 7. So we have this note, the open D string, which is the D note. Then we have the 2nd fret on the G string, which is our A note. Then we have the 1st fret on the B string, which is our C note. Then we have the F sharp on the high E string, 2nd fret. So we have this. So you hit that twice at the end of the chorus, and then you start it over again. So this like 4 simple chords, 4 or 5 simple chords. Alright, then we go back to the same verse again. Get the idea. Then you go to the solo. Now the thing for the solo is that like I said in the intro, uses a whammy pedal, extreme whammy pedal, and as well as an octave pedal. So what that does is it raises the pitch by 2 octaves. So whatever note he's playing, he's going 2 octaves above it basically. But on the recording, it sounds like he's going very high. So like if he was playing this note, this is 1 octave. So from here to here, so he's actually playing this note, but with the pedal, when he presses down on it, it takes the note up 2 octaves, and you can hear it, the transition. So if you don't have a pedal, you won't really be able to get that transition effect, but you can still play those notes. So the notes he's actually playing not like the high notes. The actual notes he's playing low notes. He's playing in the key of G minor. Let me just play the solo for you and show you the notes. Alright, so like I said, it obviously sounds a lot different than the recording, because it don't have an octave or what's it called, the wah pedal. But what we can do is turn on a bunch of delay and reverb, so it sounds a little bit more airy and it takes up much more space. So basically, what it's doing, this is almost all in the key of G minor because the whole song in the key of G minor. But what we're gonna do is just walk up a G minor scale, basically. So 15th fret on the low E string to 17 to 18. Then go up to 20. So 15, 17, 18, 20. Then just go back down. 18, 17, 15. So 15, 17, 18, 20, 18, 17, 15. And hold the 15 for a little bit. Then hold the 15 for a little bit and then hit it again. And 17 on the low E string to 13. Then we go 13, 15, 17 on the A string. So we have this so far. Then we start this little arpeggio. It's a D minor arpeggio. Do that a few times. So there's 4 notes in total, but you hit each note 3 times, right? So down, up, down. So 15 on the G string to 14 to 15 on the D to 17 on the A. So hit each note 3 times. So do that a few times. Then we're gonna do this walk up. So this is basically where he really shows you. He's really trying very hard to tell you that they're in the key of G minor. Everything he's doing, he's really trying to tell you. So now he literally just walks up the G minor scale. So all the notes on the low E strings, I'll just call them by numbers: 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18. Once you get the 18, then you go back and forth between 17 and 18. So 15, 17, 18, back to 17, to 18, and then back to 17. So when you hit that last note, which is this A note right here, he really just soars with that pedal. Sounds like he's going a million octaves, but he's actually going 2 octaves up. So you hear this note here. So if you want, you could somehow. If you hit it together, it doesn't sound good, but Basically, he's trying to hit it. So that this last note right here. So if you want, instead of playing this note as the last note of the solo, play that one, or just bend the notes before it, like the frets before it, and just make it sound like that to make it sound a little bit more aggressive, whatever. But yeah, that's basically it for the solo. So. Alright, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.